college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the BYU Cougars and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance. But consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. From deep, it's Horn. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the BYU Cougars offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougar! Once he got some room, it was over. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's one or two guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
From the gun, the ground game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to move them on the counter. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just left that ball well short. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for room. It's Payne. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll move the wide receiver.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On the run, fires downfield. Tosses it incomplete. Looks as if we have... Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on 4th down. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on. Got the first down himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Keeps it, looking for the edge.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Nowhere to go.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Almost picked off.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down. And
guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Pulls it. The pitch. There's some room. Spinderella. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Got him on the RPO. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up. Turns into the pile. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Coleman. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Quick step and go. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going with the counter play here. Knocked down immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, ready. Red, 4, ready, go.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations?
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. From the gun, the running back has it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They'll need a bunch on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lewis. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, it's Page. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying to establish the run. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Page. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Out wide left, it's Payne. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out wide right, it's Payne. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They've got to make some adjustments right now.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Straight ahead, it's Coleman.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, BYU!
You you talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Ollie, what do you have?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Caught. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Third and long coming up. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. Finding some room. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looking for the 4th down conversion. BYU comes to the line. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Finds his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to... And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, BYU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Made a defender miss. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. At the 35, he's loose. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Across the 25. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cowboys. Great job by the back on the option.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll operate out of split backs. Quick give. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Buying a little time to his left. Across the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Caught, it's Lions. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Firing deep. Touchdown, Cougars! Makes the grab in the corner. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 10 team, the Pitt Panthers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the RPO, got him. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Push is ahead. Nice move to keep running. He's up to 73 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Cougars headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, he's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Changing the routes with his receivers. Complete. Touchdown, Cougars! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
BYU 50, Oklahoma State 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll run the RPO, and oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
He'll throw it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. Looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Sets his feet. It's Bachmeier. Still looking to his right. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Pulls it in. It's Powell. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking for a gap. It's Page. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Neutral zone defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Right side, it's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2.
Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Coming out with it, it's Horn. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. He's up to 81 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. BYU trying to convert on 4th down. Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Hand it to the back. brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Blue 22, blue, go, go. Go, go. Where did he go?
Looking for running room. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Takes the handoff. It's Page. At the 35, he's open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on second down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Grab behind the line. It's Evans. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pistols firing. Touchdown Cowboys. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. BYU right back to the line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Setting up the screen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And when you run screens, it's important that your quarterback buy time, so you can get those linemen out in front and try to really set up the screen. He bought time to the last possible minute, took it on the kisser, but made the completion.
Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Right at the line. Makes his man miss. And BYU will get the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Throwing, Lewis. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Lewis to throw. Left side is Jordan. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
Second down, gonna throw it. Lets it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the... Good gain on the... Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.